Right, welcome back. Mhm. We at least need to go and knock down our dailies today. Daily challenges. Fletching, Slayer, jewel crafting. So the Slayer, like, even if it's a day, they're gonna put up member skills on these daily things.
Yeah, so you can still complete a Slayer task and stuff, but you won't get any experience for it. But you'll get the daily knocked off, so then at least you can claim the daily rewards.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, it's really silly. I don't like it, um, but I guess it just is what it is. If we're gonna keeping stuff free to play for a little while. So I got my guy up to being able to do a high alch shit last night, so that's a huge plus. Other than nature runes are expensive to buy because I got to go to the back end of the wilderness to buy my 300, so that cost me like 110k. But you get it all back and then some. It just hurt a little bit. That's all.
Oh, you know what gets me is why are we pushing for cash in Iron Man so hard? Because we can only buy from vendors.
Yeah, I was only pushing for a bit of cash because I keep having to buy runes. So like last night in like an hour and a half, I went through like 1,000 air runes and stuff. So it's gonna be easier just to kind of buy a couple runes, buy some feathers and stuff like that, just to save a bit of gathering here and there. But otherwise, the cash is just for if you when you end up bossing and you die, then you can at least get your stuff back. Is like the main thing I can think of what the cash is for, and summoning for the spirit or for the shards. It'll take a bit of cash.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay, yeah, I
and
can give
then
you that.
yeah, and then the start of construction before we get the fort unlocked, you have to pay for planks. So you have to bring a guy planks. You got to pay him to mill them down for you, basically. That was the only things I could really think of that you need cash for. So you don't need a whole lot, but then yeah, for maintaining a bit of runes and stuff like that. As soon as you switch out, because that staff got too low for some of the stuff I was killing, so I had to upgrade my weaponry a bit. And then I had to use actual runes, which sucks, but
So I
made a
can't
huge
even
difference.
forge bars, silver bars.
You should be able to. It's just you can't put them in the ore bank. You just have to store the ore
Right.
and the bars
Well,
in your main bank. Yeah,
I understand that.
yeah. So you should
So,
you can forge them though.
oh, okay, I see where we're showing up at now.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's just yes. Silver and gold are weird. It's down on the left hand side. You got to click on that ore. It's always weird. It bugs me how they set up that menu, but maybe let's do another hour, I guess. And
Yeah, I could really need to find a way to get a couple of pieces of coal.
mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not sure how you would do that.
No, me, me neither. Like I've been looking like the imps drop it. Can I get my hunting high enough? But no, I can't. It's only a 5.
Yeah, and
Um,
I don't think it was on an imp drop table at all because I don't know. I didn't get any in the couple that I had killed. I think I'd killed like 30 or 40, but Yeah, I'm not sure how else you would get that.
Christmas time, a hole from the
Mm,
Christmas elf.
if yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
that's probably going to be where it's at.
probably about it. Yeah, like mm, yeah, like a snow impling has a chance of dropping it. That's gonna be about it. Like
Yeah, but what's the snow impling's hunter skill to catch?
one.
Oh, okay, so won't be too bad.
But if you have to catch it, then that's members only, right? Like if you have to set up a trap or whatever and catch it, then that's members only type deal. So I'm not sure how that would play out. Yeah, and there's not even a shop there where you can buy it from. So yeah, you're kind of shit out of luck on that one, I think. But like end of the day, you're not going to be fighting anything crazy. It'd just be nice for a bit of smithing XP and stuff, right? But
Well, the mining XP actually, because the
mhm,
mine silver would be the best thing I can mine,
yeah,
but the iron pickaxe tells you it's too low of a level for efficient. I mean, I can still get it.
yeah, just not as good as it should be, basically. And then, but then you're kind of shit of luck there too, because then you don't get much smithing XP for the silver. So then you're better off doing a pile of frickin' iron. But so then at least you can smith it all.
Right. The only silver jewelry I can make is a lapis lazuli ring,
Yes.
and
You should be able to
that's
make a tiara.
tiara. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tiara and that. But as far as the other gems go, nope.
Yeah. No,
So
there's
that
nothing else there. Yeah,
so
I was gonna
that so
say.
that lets me know that I could use those for fletching XP by turning them into tips.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a plus. So then you get a bit of crafting XP, cutting any gems that you can, and then you can make them into tips. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to hope to hell that I could get a spirit to pop from a. It's not like I really need it. Okay, like I said, I don't need enchanted jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
but if I want to have that little bit, I'm gonna have to get cosmic runes.
Yeah.
So, okay, so hear me out. Technically speaking, I cannot key anywhere outside of Taverley, Berthorpe, the connecting thing, like the little dungeon that's off
Yeah.
of it, and dungeoneering. It
Right.
does not say I can't leave the area. I just can't XP. So if I could find a place that it was a ground spawn, I can go and pick it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look into that a little bit, see what I can find.
Because
I'll
all
be
goes
back
out of XP. Yeah,
one
go ahead.
second. I just gotta check a kid here. Hang on. Sorry about that, Jay.
No problem. I understand.
Yeah, so we'll just have to look for a coal spawn.
A coal spawn or a cosmic rune spawn.
Okay. Let's these up for a minute. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I want to make a new wand and a book, but I need like 57 crafting for it and my armor, and then I got to get to 50 rune crafting in order to make the wand and book too, because I can't buy the stuff. So because buying it's members only, of course. See here, coal spawns. Um, is there a store that would sell it?
Don't know.
Uh, Free to play Drogo's Mining Emporium in the Dwarven Mines, but it looks like he never has stock though, according to Wiki. So I don't understand why they do that. Have items with no stock in those stores. Like it doesn't make sense to me.
You know what? I might be looking at it the wrong way. If I can't find a coal spawn, right?
Hmm.
What about a shop that will sell a steel pickaxe?
Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. That would be in the Dwarven Mines there. And actually, you would be able to buy more than just the steel one, technically. Uh, so you can buy it from Bob's Axes in Lumbridge or at the Nermoff Pickaxe Shop in Dwarven Mines. And
Okay,
they always have stock. Okay, that's a good way to look at it because, yeah, you're not getting XP, you're just buying something. I'm okay with
that's
that.
just buying something.
Yeah.
I could almost do that with armor also.
Yes, you can.
But
Yeah.
I think the best I'll be able to get is mithril
I think you can get up to
and
adamant.
adamantite, probably maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
But I
so that
can't.
will work good for your pick. And okay, yeah,
But I can't get XP anywhere. That's the deal.
right. That's right. But yeah, yeah, using a shop, yeah, yeah, because you didn't say you're locked to those locations permanently. You just can't skill anywhere. Right.
Or do you feel like that would be killing off the nature of the challenge?
Uh, I don't think it is. Like it's like a gray area, but like again, you're not skilling anywhere. Like you're just buying something from a shop. I'm quite all right with that. Like you're still doing all of your training in one of the hardest areas to try to get everything done, right? Like,
You know,
so yeah, I think that's fine. Because then that can work too for your wood cutting. You'd be able to buy a better axe and stuff too. Then at that point,
right? But I mean, you can only cut. Oh,
yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think I've deemed that. I
Hmm.
think it's too much of a question about that one
Yeah,
spawn.
uh, I think so too. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I could find a place and buy a better axe, no problem.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Like
really
it would
matter
help
past
you.
steel.
No, it would just it does help you cut a little bit faster and be a little bit more efficient at it. But then so will your level once you get double the level anyways too. So it's not going to really matter.
Can kill everything here without the use of food. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so like my armor is good all for that.
Right.
But see, one of the things I didn't want to find coal for was to make steel studs, so I can make a studded leather armor set, and
Right.
that would be the best I could craft.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any stores that'll sell it, so I think you're going to be kind of screwed on that unless you could buy studs.
I don't know.
Um, see if there's a store. No, because that's be skilling. No, there's no store for them. No, you're not gonna get that lucky.
Now if I believe correctly, I need to look it up on the wiki, but in the Taverley Slayer dungeon, where it has the gelatinous elementals and then
Yeah,
the hands.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I've read where the hands actually drop jewelry, and they actually have a 1450 HP. So it might be a thing coming here to kill these guys,
Yeah, they drop gold rings, sapphire ring, and emerald rings.
but nothing
Uh,
enchanted.
no.
Oh, look at their full list.
Yeah, I'm looking at here. So you get coins, leather gloves, a couple different colored gloves, and then gold ring, sapphire ring, emerald ring. Um, so that's not going to help you a whole lot. Like, I wish they'd make it so if you got a gold ring, you'd be able to add a jewel to it, but that's never been a thing in this game. Because then you'd be able to craft that way kind of deal. It'd be nice, but
Hmm. I'm just trying to see exactly how much XP they give because it might be better XP than the cows. But cows are so dang quick to kill, though,
and the cows are nice because then you can get a bit of crafting XP too, and prayer and all that stuff, right? But
and cooking.
and cooking, yes, yeah, it's kind of like a nice big amount of shit you can get done. Like it, the trips go fairly fast because you got to get all that other stuff done. But yeah, and once you're the right
Yay!
magic level and you unlock like the chain ability and stuff for magic, like that'll make killing in there so much faster. Like can hit multiple cows at once.
Oh yeah. Only trick is I have to find a server that's so low populated. Like
Yes.
once around like 3 or 4 o'clock my time hits, everybody kind of getting off work, off school, whatever.
Yeah.
The population killing cows, like might be 10 people in there.
Hmm.
So I'll just change hop worlds to like the Australian or German server. There's like 5 people on. Like, yep,
Yeah.
that's where I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was doing that the other night too. Like at least I have the benefit where I can go to another cow pen, right? Where you're kind of stuck. Like you have to be there. Like
Okay, so it looks like the XP from the crawling hands
Hmm.
is about 80 kill.
Okay.
I think the
Let's
cows were like 60.
60, but then you can work on crafting and stuff. Yeah, and you kill cows really fast. Like I guess you'll kill
Yeah.
these fast too. They're low level too.
Yeah, well, the cows are just stupid fast. That's
Yeah,
sounds yeah.
yeah. I was looking at a couple of guides last night. They're like, "Oh, you should be killing these level 70 things." I was looking at it, so I killed one. I was like, it took me like 4 minutes to kill one. I was like, this makes no sense with this the way they changed our combat XP up because like I only got 600 XP out of that in 4 minutes. I killed 8 other monsters and got like 1200 XP. It's like you guys are wrong. Like that, like this doesn't work
Oh,
because we're going back to
that,
the old
now,
style of your
now,
kill time and health and XP and stuff, right? But
right, but was that guide done prior to the change?
it was the wiki, so it should have been updated, right? But I don't think it is because they're like, oh, then you can cast a bunch of weakness spells and stuff like that. And I was like, you can do it, but I was like, now we don't get XP until we kill the monster. It used to be we got XP per
Yes,
cast,
yes,
and now
yes, I
it's when
remember
you
that.
kill it. Yeah, so I was like, okay, so the guide's wrong here. I was like, that stuff doesn't work anymore
Because that
because I
made
was
it
looking
really
at, yeah,
efficient using an air wand or an elemental wand or,
yes,
I mean,
yeah,
a staff.
yeah.
Because you just sit back on something that took you forever to kill and cast, 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 cast.
That's right, and it was great. Where now that doesn't work. Like it's like okay, so that's a big change, right? Like for that kind of training.
You do get a little bit of magic XP for high elf, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, high alchemy gives me
Non-combat skills.
yeah, so the non-combats give me the high alchemy give me 65 magic XP per cast. So that was decent. And then if you can do like the superheat bar and stuff like that, that gives you decent XP. But I was just training out my combat stuff anyways. I was like, well, I needed some defense levels last night, so I turned off my magic training because it's my best skill now. I was like, oh, then I can bump up my defense with that a little faster. It was nice. I was killing those the Ankus on the bottom of the stronghold of security because then they drop mystic cloth and stuff too, so then I can upgrade my magic armor once I get the right
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah, it's noted Mystic Cloth
It was
too.
noted, yeah. And then that's right when I unlocked my Hulk. I was like, oh, this is nice. Then I could alch all the like mithril salvage drops I was getting. Like you don't make crazy money, but it was decent. Like I made
You should
like a couple hundred K.
you should have saved all of that for when you get invention.
I was thinking that, but I'm more so at this point. I needed the money to buy runes.
I
So it was
got you.
that catch. It was that catch 22. I was like, well, I was gonna save it. I was like, but I need this now, more now than that later, because like I'm gonna push invention like ASAP when I get members, and then I'll just start disassembling all that crap, right? Like, but if I can keep killing these higher monsters, then they actually drop a decent amount of GP, so then I can make money that way. Then I can save that stuff. So I just got to get to the right levels in order to do that.
Okay, so have you tried talk about decent gold per drop?
Hmm.
It's the hill giants
And I
in the
haven't
in that dungeon.
Yeah, and I haven't gone to Hill Giants yet because they were recommending combat stats in the 50s for them. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was gonna wait. I'm pretty well there. I got my range is 40 and my attack and strength are at 40. I just gotta bump them a little bit. And then I was gonna check it. It was either between Hill Giants or those flesh crawlers in the Stronghold Security, either or. I think they said flesh crawlers drop a bit more money, but the Hill Giants you get the big bones, right? So
And you get the big bones. They drop herbs. They
right,
drop heck. Well, no, you're free to play too, aren't you? When are
yeah.
you going to go members?
I was gonna wait until I had about 50 in most of my skills, or it didn't make sense to train them free to play because the members training was gonna be better, basically. That's kind of my guideline. So I'm pretty well there. It'll probably be this week sometime. I'll turn up members. Um, yeah, because like
Okay, I got you.
I can get like up to 10 more crafting levels, then it doesn't make sense in free to play really. It was like 7 more fletching levels, then I can do maple. Like I can do maple and free to play, but there's no decent banks and stuff nearby, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I was just gonna get that to
Yeah,
50-ish. Rune crafting
because
I can get to 50, and then after that it didn't make sense. Like, yeah.
the Sears Village for Maple is probably the best place.
Yeah, because I unlocked the resource dungeon in Daemonheim, but there's no, it's not an ideal spot because then you got to use your ring, go bank, and then run all the way back there, right? Like,
Right.
unless, oh yeah, so because if I was a member there, there's a deposit box in the one section, but yeah, I think it was members only access. So if I recall,
Most probably.
yeah. Oh fuck, I forgot my gem bag. I'm a dummy. Well. And then that'll be the other nice thing too. In members, I can upgrade my gem bag, so then that'll make mining all these gems a little faster. Well, not faster, just more convenient-ish. But I'm making all my gems into necklaces, and just so when I do get like do divination stuff, I can make porters and stuff like that.
Right.
Try to save all them for that. Yeah, it's just a little bit of thinking of what to save and how to do it to make it somewhat helpful later on, right? But I don't know if I'm just thinking a little too much about some of this, but oh yeah, and then I was going to push my smithing up to about 60, and then it didn't make a whole lot of sense because then members gets better ore and stuff again too, right? Like,
Right.
what were the other things in that Slayer dungeon again? The gelatinous,
Gelatinous abominations.
what do they all drop for you? Oh, nothing. Junk.
Yeah, I just killed 17 of them. It's like leather
Yeah,
hats and
yeah,
they drop a few herbs. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
herbs and
the
seeds
herb
and
drops are probably better in the troll dungeon than it is
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But I need to look up what that farmer drops too.
It's just like level 7 farmer or something, isn't it?
Yeah. But there's a free to play version and a members world version.
Right. Uh, oh, it's got quite the drop table. It's mostly seeds and herbs. You can get a couple runes off of him and coins. Like it,
But it's going to be your basic the first four elemental
you,
runes, right?
you get earth, fire, mind, and you might get a couple chaos runes, maybe. It's rare. But I'm finding like we don't even need those as much anymore. It used to be you needed them for every damage spell. but yeah, I
Oh, the
don't even know
chaos
why.
runes. Yeah.
Yeah, because they really changed how those work. I know you need them later on for a couple of spells, but yeah, even Slayer Dart you don't use chaos, it's death. So yeah, yeah, just for a couple of later on spells that they're useful.
Mhm. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have access to kill
Yeah.
is those creatures. Now, the only thing that might help me is that almost everything over here on their Chichurary drop or whatever it is can
Hmm.
either drop a mimic token to go fight the mimic
Right.
or a crystal key card. And if that happens, I can open the chest here in Taverley
I
with the
I
crystal
think
key.
isn't the Crystal Key members only?
Might be.
Members only. Yeah. And then I think the Mimic is members only too. Members only. Yeah.
Well, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
kill rabbits
Yep.
and cows and a farmer with
Hmm.
the Latinus abominations and the falling hands. That's the only thing I could drop for in world loot. Oh,
Yeah.
and the trolls.
And the trolls. Yeah. And the odd imp. So I guess actually killing imps you can get up to the imp hide armor for
Yeah, I
a couple
killed all the
days,
imps.
right?
I'm carrying them full imp hide right now.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the best you're gonna get there. But again, you don't need much for armor if that's all you can kill.
Correct. The only time I'm gonna really need the armor is when the trolls invade. um, I mean, the goblins invade the wheat field and the mine.
And actually, now we should look at that drop table. Goblin invasion.
But I have to be able to kill them though.
Yeah. Which you can kind of safe spot some of them. You can stand outside the fence and range or mage them. And that's actually so you can get. Oh, that's. You mostly just get seeds out of that. Shit. Because their drops depend on what area they're in. So if they're in the wheat field, you get seeds by the look of it. Hmm.
What about in the mine?
If they're in a mine, you get coal, stone spirits, iron stone spirits, and clay.
Well, then that might be a way to find it. Coal.
Well, you get the stone spirits though. You don't get. Yeah.
Oh, you just get spirits. You don't actually get the coal.
Yeah. No. What the hell? Oh, I didn't empty it. But to me, it's missing something on that drop table. It's not right. What does Hollow Tooth drop? So he has a chance to drop. So I guess technically you have a chance to get like a Raider chain body and a Raider axe if you're killing those things, and then the main guy, that hollow tooth guy that spawns in the end, you can get. Oh, that's a rare drop. You have a chance to get nature runes off of him. Anything else good? And a chance to get, yeah, the Raider Axe, Raider Chain Body, and Shield, but that's like a 1 in 512 chance.
That's a lot of raids.
That's a lot of raids. And that there's a lot of free to play that do that because I think that's a good money maker for free to play because some of the stuff sells for 50 mil.
And I've pretty much ran around Berthorpe and Haverley,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's the only things I can actually swing a weapon at.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't even think I can attack the men and women that are here.
I didn't see any that were attackable. No, they're just for pickpocketing if you get members, I think. And
Well,
I'd
I
say, oh,
can.
maybe it's a good idea. You can think about getting membership here or there, but like it's not going to help you a whole lot with anything. So it's not even really worth it. Like,
Well, what was Becky saying about getting membership enough to count?
so she found a thing on her phone or whatever where she can pay for membership for a day and it cost her $1. And then she went in, she was doing it on Sunday, so she would cap and then she could claim her daily challenges from the whole week. The second row of bars or whatever, the daily challenges. Um,
Oh, okay, for
yeah.
$1 and do it once a week instead
So
of.
so you don't get an XP buff though as an Iron Man. All you get is you can increase your harvest rate in the Citadel, but that's it. So, but it's not worth it as an Iron Man because you're going to want the XP because it's AFKable. So, but all you can do is get the 50% Citadel boost for harvesting. And then she did summoning. She was level 1, and it put her to level 2, and it wouldn't let her do summoning anymore. It's like that. That was barely any. So like, Citadel's not
Some.
great for us, but yeah. It's 52.
Well, my engineering is a 19.
19. Okay, so your next level, you get one more bind. Was it? Is it 40 for the next one after that? Oh, maybe it's no. The 50 is the next bind because I'm close to that one. So it goes 20 and then 50. And 50. And I don't think the next one's like 90 something. Yeah, it's all 90. 20, 50, and then 90.
But there's 5 spaces. So,
Yeah. Um. So 90 is spot 4.
well, you get the first one for free.
Yeah, and then the next one at 20, and then 50, and then 90, and then 120.
Mm.
Yeah. But I can definitely see you doing a lot of dungeoneering then, because when you get to that higher combat, you're gonna get higher monsters in there. So you're gonna get way more combat XP in there, because it's worth killing every monster you see at that point. Kill everything and skill everything you
Yeah,
can, right? Like
yeah,
really.
because the fletching is actually
Hmm.
decent in there at the
Yep.
lower levels compared to what I could do out here.
Yeah.
Um,
Like it's
the
not as consistent if you're trying to just do one skill, but you get lots of well, you get a little bit of XP and lots of skills would be the difference, right? Like,
right.
yeah.
So wonder if making hold on spam color. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to make the air and mine TRs either because you got to go
Hmm.
to the altar for those, right?
Yep. Like the most you could do is make a silver tiara for crafting, and I don't even know if that's better XP than making a ring or what the scoop would be there, I guess. But
Well, it's just according if I have the gems, the TRs, I could just mine
yeah,
the silver out,
yeah. Like,
get a load
uh,
of silver,
the,
go back, turn it into bars, and
it's easy for you to get the lapis though if you use the dwarven axe on the tin and copper.
oh, and I was getting lapis because I'm this morning. One of the challenges was the jewelry,
Yeah,
so I went to the common gem node, and it was using the dwarven pickaxe gave me
yeah.
lapis.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So lapis will be easy to come by.
And then soon as I could probably do it now. I have to get 5 in herb, almost 5. I got 86 points to go. Um, I can clean the Paramon or Parro,
Hmm.
and that's what you use with the oak incense sticks.
Okay.
And that stuff is fairly easy to come by in the trolls, but it's pretty good fire making.
Right.
All right, see, so a load of hard leather. I just killed. I had an empty backpack,
Hmm.
killed, well, minus 2 slots, but killed and got the hide tan to the hard leather.
Hmm.
If I just do the shields, which don't take any thread, I can get 14 combines per round in the thing.
Yeah.
So that's 36 each. So I should get what around 350.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was doing that to start to get money, and it was decent money and decent XP. I was like, oh, I'm okay with this. Like it was fine.
Oh no, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be over 400. Let's see, it's going to be 504 XP per roundup.
Hmm.
That's not that bad. I mean, yeah, it's going to get really crazy when I need 100K to go to the next level, but
Right.
Yeah, and the little rabbits here, they only drop rabbit meat. They don't even drop bones.
Hmm. Yeah, so then your best cooking is actually the beef from the cows, right? Because the crayfish aren't very good cooking XP, right?
Believe it or not, they're all the same.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's all 30.
Right.
So when I do over the open fire, I get 3 extra XP per cook.
Hmm. And then make sure you wield your Dwarven Army Axe when you craft, because you get another 3 XP per crafting action with the axe in your hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's not much, but it adds up over time, right? Like,
Well, do we have access as Iron Man to the Solomon store? Or do you have to be a member for that?
um, that part I'm not sure. Like, we have no, I think we only have access to this Oddment store, and it's just the cosmetic section. Like, I guess you can technically get to do a bit of the stuff with Oddment store because we can get bonds, but and so and
We
then
can
you can
actually use the RuneScape coins.
I believe so, yeah.
If you are members, things will be 10% cheaper.
Yeah. But all that stuff is cosmetic shit. Like, it's not going to help you with anything. And then you need bonds to do that, so you got to get a couple 100 mil for that.
No, I could go on there and buy RuneScape coins. Yeah, I could get Dragon Scimitars.
Mm.
200
But
for the
but
bundle.
dra- but dragon is members only,
What, buddy? What?
unless they change that. Year. Yeah, wielded by members. Yeah, and you have to have the Monkey Madness quest done.
Then Ottomans it is. I will be getting the chicken pickaxe.
And like, because the more I keep seeing our dailies, all we get out of a lot of our dailies is that bit of XP and either oddments or else the skip challenge tokens. As of right now, like the members top row there seems to get like dungeoneering tokens and shit like that, or like your skip tickets and stuff. But at least mine this week is just oddments and
Yeah,
The
every
skip
other
tab.
day, augment
Yeah.
and a skip. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, something I was going to ask you. How do you, is it an item or is it something you click or a quest? You know how like potions have a 3 dose and a 4 dose?
Yes.
How do you make the 4 dose?
I just go to the Grand Exchange, and there's a person there. You can, if you have all your potions in your inventory noted, you can decant them with them, and they'll say, do you want them all down to 1 dose, 2 dose, 3 dose, or 4 dose? And I click 4 dose, so then you get all. They'll just mix them all for you. Or else the old school way was you have them in your inventory, and you use one on each other, and it'll add 1 dose to each potion, kind of
Okay,
thing.
yeah, that's how
But
I've been doing it, but I
but
wanted
yeah,
to know
there's
if
a
there was a way
person.
to automatically make them
Yeah,
4 dose.
not to make them, but there's a person in the GE who will basically trade them into a 4 dose for you. That's a fairly newish thing. A lot of people forget about it when they first come back. It's very nice though. Where they are in the GE, I'm not sure because I've always used the one in like the Max Guild and stuff. I always forget where the GE guy stands, but there is definitely somebody there. Is it sad? I'm kind of looking forward to doing archaeology on the Iron Man. I didn't really mind that
Oh,
skill. It's slow. I didn't mind it though, and there's a lot of benefits to it. So I'm kind of okay with it.
I can go all the way to a runic pickaxe.
Okay.
So just found the crossbow store.
Oh, good. So if you're allowing yourself to do stores, that means when you're 40 ranged, you can go to Remington and buy the U short bow from there as well.
You what?
There's a U short bow you can buy in the archery store in Remington, and you can buy like mithril and adamant arrows and stuff as well if that interests you.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. I'm thinking if I'm just killing those low level things, right? That's the only thing I have available to attack. Why do I
Mhm.
need any of it?
The only plus would be for a higher level bow would then you would be one hitting things instead of like two or three hitting things. That's about all.
Right. You know?
So it would just make a couple things a little bit faster. And like you're gonna have all sorts of like bronze arrows and shit anyways, right? Because like you're gonna end up crafting so many arrows or bolts, so you may as well have a bow that you can shoot with them and like yeah.
Yeah. So does it come off the bow or the arrow for damage, or is it a combination of both?
The arrow is what gives the damage. The bow gives the accuracy. Same idea as your staff. Your staff gives the accuracy, and your spell chooses the damage type deal. Like that's the only benefit to using higher tier ammunition is then you hit harder. But if it's coming out like yeah, and you need the right level bow to use the right level ammunition. If you use like bronze arrows in the U bow, you'll still hit decent. You'll hit like the max that a bronze arrow can hit, basically, right? Like or you just keep using a charge bow. Like you're eventually you'll one hit stuff anyways. It'll be such a high level.
Just made me a couple of cherry chickens
Hmm.
pouches, right? Just going.
Yeah.
Woohoo! 19 magic.
Oh shit.
I never changed my autocast. Huh. Read my air spell.
Yep.
Next one's not the 41.
hmm Yeah, it'll take a minute. But like again, I trained a 40 on those cows. Like I found it to be the nicest way to do it at the low level for sure. Then after 40, it was worth going somewhere else. But for me, because then I got a lot of crafting XP out of that too.
Yeah. Just the tanning. Now that you could tan right here in the pin instead
Yeah,
of having to go to Alcred or whatever it was back in the day.
yeah, it's
Or
huge.
was it Veridoc? Forget where it
Alfred,
was.
yeah, Alcred.
Yeah. And then, well, and being able to do all of those hard leather fields without thread
hmm
is just sit right here and do it. I just wish that she would buy and sell to you. If she'd buy
Right.
and sell to you, you'd never have to leave this pin.
Yeah, it'd just be convenient as crap. But it's not a big deal just to run to the smithing spot. It's right there, but yeah, it's not a
Right.
huge deal. But then like I was going and I'd make a fire and I would cook all the meat and then I would sell her the cooked meat because I didn't care and then I'd sell the shields I made too and
That's
then put it
exactly what
back.
I do.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a cooking urn and a wood cutting urn in my bag.
yeah.
I cut that first tree by the well, cook
hmm
all my stuff, craft it all, and then done
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. Maybe I should make some of that up to 53 crafting out of my 57 goal. We're getting there. I think I'll do one more inventory. Then I gotta go get more
Nice.
gold. Shit's sake. I just wish I could put the gold in my freaking ore box, but
What else you do? The goal will go in your box if you do the family crest.
yeah, it just takes a membership.
Oh, it's a membership one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the minor details. And then I was looking at that. We have to get a cooked swordfish to do that quest too. So I got to get up to 50 fishing in order to do that quest, anyways.
And you can't be assisted in an Ironman, can you?
Nope.
Wouldn't be too bad if you could assist other Ironmen.
hmm
If an Ironman could assist an Ironman.
I understand why they don't want it to happen though, because then that just leads to getting easy XP in different ways, and yeah, I it does make sense. You're supposed to be doing it by yourself. Like it was hard pressed to get them to approve Ironman to be able to dungeoneer with other Ironmen. That took a couple years because before it was only solo dungeoneering, and then they couldn't boss with people. Now they can at least boss with people. Um, it's just drop wise. In order for the Iron Man to get the drop, they have to do the most damage, or you got to do it. I think they can do the drop share, like the loot share option. So then you have to run that a little bit, but.
Oh, yeah. Engineering are the bosses.
hmm
I never made myself an iron hatchet,
Nice.
so I'm gonna make myself a +1 iron hatchet. I
um,
guess I know
the
it's probably better.
yeah, the +1 doesn't go on the tool belt though, does it? I think only just regular does.
Well, on my main, I have a +4 Necronium pickaxe on my tool belt.
Oh, shit. Okay. Does it have better accuracy for mining then?
Well, the damage is increased on it, but I don't know if it's better accuracy or whatever, but the stats are boosted on it.
Well, let me take a look see here. Now I'm curious, because maybe I should be doing that on here. Uh, penetration's the same, but your damage can go up a little bit. Let's see, what's rune at?
Runic, you can do up to a +2, I believe, and
+3.
no +3,
So it
yeah.
would raise, it could raise your damage up to about like 3 more. So it's not going to change it a whole lot, but it's probably worth doing that. Okay. I didn't even think about doing the +3s and stuff on the tool belt. Yeah, so it just adds about 3 damage, but it also raises your minimum damage, which is pretty good. Okay. I can go do that quick and then see if it makes a big difference. Oh, now that boss is done. Just log it up, actually.
Yeah, I would have never known about that Dwarven Army Axe giving you bonuses
Mm-hmm.
to the crafting. It doesn't say that
Yeah,
anywhere on it.
yeah, it was a weird one. I was just looking it up on the wiki. I was like, oh, okay, that's handy. Okay. Go over here. And that means I can do that with my hatchet as well. Oh, I can't use a rune hatchet, so it doesn't matter. If I put a higher level hatchet on my tool belt, does it just act like a lower level?
They're gonna let you go on there.
Hmm.
How does wood cutting give you an increased combat level?
Shouldn't. That's weird.
It sure did. You gained a combat level when 29 in woodcutting and gained a combat level.
See, and that was glitching on me yesterday because did you actually gain in combat level? Because I was getting I would get a defense level, but oh, congratulations, you hit combat at 60, and I looked over it, I was still at 59.
That might be what it did.
So I think they got some glitchy shit going on with their stuff. But then it was also weird. I was getting a combat level like every 2 stat changes. It used to be like 3 or 4. Well, I'm not sure what was going on there, but unless they changed the math on it a little bit.
I don't know. Right.
Yep.
Okay. It's in the oven now. Yeah, it's in the oven. It's cooking. I've already done the buttons. Steve, I've already done the buttons. It's cooking. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You wanted a pizza, so I put the pizza in the oven.
Perfect.
Oh, it needs to charge.
Speaking of that, I should go check on mine, make sure they're gonna get some lunch here. One sec.
It needs to be plugged up. It's cooking, buddy.
Oh, I swear these kids are always getting sick too. I got one getting a fever on the couch right now. Yeesh.
It's allergies. The allergy season hit.
Yeah, I
Change in the
think it is
pollen.
too. Yeah, because he's always had a harder time. Like he had a little bit of asthma and stuff when he was younger. It's pretty well gone now, but he's always had a harder time this time of year. But yeah, I definitely think it has to do with allergies. And then our weather's been changing quite drastically right now too, which doesn't help. You know, there are nice real warm days, and then we have snow again, and then warm days again. Never helps.
I'm gonna step away for just a moment and finish up this pizza. I'll be back.
Sounds good.
It's got to stay there for a little bit, and that's how it cooks. What do you do? And then we gotta wait 5 minutes. And then we can take it out, and then we can cut it. It doesn't instantly in and out. It's called have a little patience. Just a little patience. In there, it's almost. It's almost. Charges. Hey. Jeez. Kid, tablet, tablet. You got this phone, George. You got Daddy's phone. It's got your charge. Be okay. You'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's got you charged. Charging it. It's charging. You can't have it. It's charging. It's done. You have your phone. You have your tablet. You have your other phone. Okay?
26,000 XP.
What are you doing?
I'm just crafting shit right now. I thought that was supposed to be something different. Shit. I made the wrong ring. Which that was supposed to be a bracelet. Yep. Yep, fuck that up. I was supposed to make bracelets, not rings for that.
Oof. How much gold did you waste?
What's that, sorry?
I said, oof, how much gold did you end up wasting?
Oh, only 20. Not a big deal. But because Becky's like, oh, if you make the sapphire rings, you can get the ring of clay or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And I made it, and I went to go out because like, wait, or go enchant it. It's like shit, that makes ring of recoil. Look it up, it's like, oh, I needed the bracelet of clay. So then when you mine clay, then you end up getting wet clay right away or the soft clay right away. It just saves you the one step, but it's not a big deal. Oh, I made two of those. Oops.
But the combat bracelet has a teleport on it, don't it?
I think it does, yeah. Yeah, so there's a couple of different things, but it's whatever. I was gonna just make some urns and cheat a little bit, but I'll just do it the normal way. Like, really, to get the clay soft, it only saves you a couple of steps, and yeah, it's not a big deal. I'll just do this. Fuck. Because I'm out of mining urns.
Well,
Like,
Taverley Burthorpe's the place for that.
yerp. Headed back there. Yeah, at least the well's right by the area, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, because I'm getting up to be able to make better urns, but they're members only, sadly.
Now the last two, the
Hmm.
strong and the
Yeah.
decorated.
Well, I can make strong mining urns, but yeah. Let me do it. And they had strong smelting urns. It's just the other strong ones we can't. I don't understand why, but
I don't care what you're smelting. It takes forever for them smelting urns to take
I
that
I
filling.
don't even bother with the stupid smelting urns. They annoyed me. So
And it's not worth a whole lot of XP.
no. Yeah. So like really. Yeah, just kind of going through looking at these skill tabs, seeing where it makes more sense just to do it members. It's like between 50 and 60, a lot of them cut off and switch to members only. Like it's easier. Hmm. I guess I'll make like 50 more urns, something like that. Already to the point I gotta mine like another 500 gold again. Like use up all my gems.
World problems.
Mm-hmm. I was looking. The other thing we can use our oddments for is to get the enchanted note paper from the store whenever it shows up, which maybe not be helpful for you, but it'll be helpful for us eventually. But because otherwise we can't get note paper until it's like 90 something invention where we can make some note paper.
You elf, be gone. You elf, be gone. You elf, be gone.
Here we were chatting up a storm there for a second, and now we all got quiet,
Yeah.
pondering and contemplating.
Oh, I'm just looking up some stuff here, thinking about how I want to do things. Because like I'm following this guide for like some efficiency stuff, but they say, "Oh, keep mining gems," but I'm getting way more crafting XP doing these freaking urns still. Like, because by the time you mine the gems, craft the gems, mine the gold, do that, it's like it takes forever. Like,
Yeah, but you're getting mining XP for mining the
yes,
gems. That's right
but
now. If you
but
mine
then
the clay, you're only getting what, four
You
or
elf,
yeah, but
six?
be gone.
like mining XP, I don't really care about because I don't want to get it too far ahead of my smithing, anyways. Like I'm trying to keep them kind of close-ish because then I don't want all of a sudden be 99 mining and only 80 smithing or something silly, right? Because then you still end up mining up a storm afterwards. It just feels like it's wasted almost, but I guess it's not. But
You know what you mean?
yeah,
Like you have to go backwards.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but with that being said, though, you're gonna have to do it anyway.
right. And it's gonna happen at some point, and it's just for now I'm trying to keep them close-ish. But like I'm already way out of whack. I'm at like 62 mining and 53 smithing. Like it's already way out of whack. But then I guess I gotta look more at some things I'll get like the ores, the ore spirits or whatever from, so it'll make things a little faster to gather, and gotta think about that a bit too, I guess.
More spirits, you can get
Or yeah, the stone
coal,
spirits.
iron, those things, coal, iron, copper, and tin.
Yeah,
You get those from down in the catacombs.
yeah, and I was getting a bunch of them. It's just now that I'm in the higher level ores, I don't use them now again, right? It's like, yeah, bugger. Like eventually I'll need more of those bars again though for um Elder Rune and stuff like that, right? Like you get back to having to go back to the basics again, but or for making the bars for necromancy armor and stuff too, you got to go back and get a bunch of the other bars again. Yeah, then I'm just looking at some of these combat abilities. Like, well, to get my melee kind of where I want it to be, I need like 65, 67 strength to get like the last decent abilities unlocked, like before you have to get them as boss drops and stuff like that. I got my magic kind of at a decent spot. 55 unlocked that wild magic spell. That's decent.
Surround so much I haven't, like you, and just in on one.
Mm-hmm.
So my skills are really eclectic.
Yeah. But yeah, the more I'm looking at stuff for like damage wise at our start, like we're better off with like all these dual wield weapons by the looks of everything. Except for ranged, it seems to be better with the two-handed.
Cool crossbows.
Yeah, I'm more looking at like the abilities, what they get for like damage per tick kind of thing. Um, I'm just kind of comparing all that stuff right now. Like magic's about the same either way, right at the start.
For me, it's all about a film magic. It's all about efficiency of runes.
Yeah,
So if I would rather have a little less accuracy, but not have to worry about carrying a ton of runes on me. I just go with the
right.
air
Yeah,
spell and be done.
yeah,
I mean, that's just my 2 cents, whether that's worth
yeah.
anything or not, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing too, kind of conserving runes. Like now that I hit like the 50 pluses, like I had to switch weapons, or otherwise I was just getting like knocked out by these higher level monsters. So then I use runes now, but it's still just air runes is all I'm using. I'm not caring about the other stuff right now. It's not as bad. And then to make my money back from the monster drops, at least to buy more runes, so that's fine.
Don't forget to come over here and get your free runes too.
Yep, yeah, I've been grabbing them whenever I come through town.
And I think you can get those from every magic shop.
I think so. Yeah, it's
I
just the
think you
two,
can,
right?
yeah.
Varrock in here and Berthy.
And the one just as you, there's one in Port Siam too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a magic shop there, I believe. Let me look on the map again.
Yeah. Yeah, I should swing around and grab them all. Like, cause yeah, like 90 runes adds up. Like that's a few little monster kills there again, right? Like, especially at these early levels, it adds up a fair bit. I guess that'll put me to 54 crafting. If I do those gems, I get 26,000 XP. It's halfway there.
Okay, Edgeville
Mm-hmm.
has a magic shop.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Borthro or Berthrop,
Yeah.
Veridog, Alcared, Port Siam.
Okay, I should see if there's free ones in all of them. Okay,
Let's
shit.
see. From Betty Shop run south of the square. Okay. If you have the quest done to go to the Void Knights outpost, there's one there. There's one in Yanville.
And that's
But
that's a members area, yeah.
right, the Litter one and Apatoll. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, there's Alcared, Port Siam, Veridog, Berthorpe,
Mm-hmm.
um, and there's one in the
Yeah.
Mage Arena too.
Yeah, there's no free runes in the mage arena. I checked that one. That's all just buyable, but that's where I get my nature runes from because I can buy them from there. And then I'll check. I'll see if Port's Rim has any free ones because not all of them will have free ones. I don't think.
No, not necessarily,
Yeah.
but it will allow you a place to buy some of those ones that you need. Like it
Hmm.
might be more nature runes or yeah.
Yeah. As of right now, the only natures I could find were at the back of the wilderness area, the mage arena one, but sadly. You're herbal, aren't you? Yeah, and Betty doesn't have any free ones. But this Betty in Port Sarim, you can buy up to Batwing magic armor.
Nice.
If that interests you, it's pretty cheap. And that's the tier 30.
What does a full set you think run me?
It'll run you that uh 25 3100 with a wand and a book if you wanted that.
3,100. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cheap.
Hell, it's better to go buy it than to make it.
Pretty well.
Well, I mean, to make it's completely free, but
Yeah, you just got to harvest the Batwing, which I was doing because I was trading my shit anyways. Then I just made my own. But then the crafting level, I didn't think of looking to see where I could buy some of this shit. All right, so that one's not free. You said Alcarid had one, so check there.
red. It says requires talking to him and selecting appropriate dialogue. I would have to like to look at your section of runes and
Oh,
buy
okay.
elemental runes and buy other runes.
See this guy down here. Oh, this guy, you can buy up to adamant armor in out here.
That's what I was just looking up. Where's that now, Kared?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a pants shop here, so you can buy up to adamant pants.
You can go straight to I'm not sure. Where's Jadso?
That's members, Chitizo or whatever.
Yeah, okay. They sell the full set at the same shop of the Mithril.
Yeah. Yeah, that's members only area.
Because I know I can go out there and buy scimitars too.
Right.
And I might do that after I get, a little bit of coin up.
Yep.
But the it's just gonna make stuff faster to kill. It's not gonna help me with anything but that.
Right.
So like for me, I'm not even really worried about the armor. Hey, as long as I can get the weapons, I'll be good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, the weapons would be huge. Yeah.
But right here in Birdthorpe, there's a sword shop that
Hmm.
sells up to adamantine two-handed swords.
Yep.
I could try my hand at two-handed swords. I never liked anything that went slow. It's like playing
Yeah.
on Rift. It's like playing
That's
on
why.
Rift with my warrior. I'm like, this is slow.
Yeah, that's why I like doing the dual wield for now because it's a lot faster.
Woohoo, fishing 10. Moving on up.
Very nice.
Still can catch crawfish. You see, this is a cage fishing spot, and I wondered, can I change out my crawfish cage to a small cage and catch something different?
Right. But I don't think so.
I think it's just crawfish.
Yeah. No, I can't even find this guy to trade for runes in Al Kharid.
It's from the teleport to the lodestone, head north. Al's discounted wares.
Hmm,
You open up the rune shop by talking to him.
that's that guy though. Oh, that was Farouk I was talking to.
Ali's ALI''S discounted wares. Yeah, and he sells the blackjacks too. Okay, he's not going to have. He sells cosmic runes.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at his shop right now. Um, you're gonna. There's no free runes at that one,
Right.
but he sells a stock of 300 nature runes and 300 cosmic runes.
Okay, well that's a plus. That's a little easier to get to than the Back to the Wilderness one.
He sells full desert gear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. Now I know where I can go get cosmic runes.
Yeah. Uh, he is locked by something. Hang on. Oh, yeah, that's why I can't see him. You have to complete the Rogue Trader quest. Yeah, so we don't have access to that one.
Some bitch.
Oh, the mage in the wilderness, though. We might have access to him. Oh no, that'll be a mini quest too, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, we can't even see that mage guy in fucking free to play. Shit's sake. Okay. So then you're to Aubrey. I know we can get Verox.
Now Aubrey's will have free air and mine runes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think the only ones for free runes will be Aubrey's and Berthy. Yeah.
And I was going to have a way to get some other ones.
Mm-hmm. But you can, if you're going with, you can buy at shops, you can go to the Back to the Wilderness and buy from that mage shop. You can buy Natures and Cosmics.
The
All you do
one
is pull,
that's
yeah, so you pull the lever that's behind the Edgeville Bank, and that takes you to the back end of the wilderness. and then it's right behind like the mage training area. You cut the two webs and you pull the other lever to go downstairs, and then you can buy a bunch of runes back there. So that's where you can buy cosmics and natures, because that's where I'm going to get mine. But they're pricey.
Yeah, 140 each.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be your only spot where you can buy them.
I need to
I
carry
don't know.
42K with me to buy him out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be your best option there. Well, I think I'm gonna go do some rune crafting for a bit. Take a break of this shit. That's the nice thing with these low skills. You can just take a break from it, go do something else, and carry on. Actually, what I should do is that little quest first, that rune mysteries.
Yeah, that's a long one.
Is it? Nah,
It's not hard, it's just a lot of
it's
running
long.
back and forth. But you'll get the staff from there that you can change to the
Mm-hmm.
4 elemental runes. Mind Spike.
Yeah.
That actually helps you out saving your doing just making the urns.
Right. Oh yeah, just a bunch of running. Yeah. Fuck it, I'll do that. You get a little bit of rune crafting speed, not much, but
So in dungeoneering, it always going to give you the guide mode if you're not on 6 difficulty
Yes.
penalty.
Yeah. And you're gonna want to be on 6 anyways, just so you can get the better nodes and stuff like that for harvesting. Is there-
Been running them on the complexity 3,
Okay.
just so it can open up the mining, fletching, and the other one. But
Mhm.
I don't need the herb lore um, and the farming and the other stuff open.
Right.
And since doing that, I haven't ran into any of the crazy doors.
Fuck.
Not yet, at least.
Good. This quest guide is already wrong. That's perfect. That's good.
It wasn't wrong for me. You're doing
It says,
runic mysteries?
yeah, I don't even have the dialogue options that it wants me to do in here. I'll try it again, but
You might have to have
I
something
oh,
else in there.
yeah, I just gotta talk to this other person first, I guess, before it'll come up. So I this irks me with quests. You have to be like exactly right. You can't skip one step and go back. I just get annoyed. I've always got annoyed by quests.
I understand.
Three.
So would it be overkill to use an attack potion while killing the
Overkill, yes, but you got them, so may as well use it. What else are you gonna use them for?
right? Right, right.
Send the beam. Nice.
I'm gonna ship you a kid.
No thanks, we're good.
I'll tell your wife you got a puppy coming.
Yeah.
Which one of y'all would come down here and murder me first?
uh, I don't think anyone. I would just go down for an extended visit.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
He wants all 3 of his electronic devices running at one time. He's playing 3 different videos. He wants them at max volume.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah, nerve wracking.
Mm-hmm.
think I'm gonna do this for about another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna go play some Rift.
Nice.
When do you think you'll want to run some Rift again?
Um, Probably tomorrow afternoon when I'm home. I should be all right. I got a busy in the morning tomorrow, but I can run a little bit. I gotta do B 10 times. Two. Oh, it moves spots on me. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 10. And then a G. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, because that's why that didn't work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Yeah, I'd say if we're doing it a bit tomorrow, then probably run some quests instead of just do that killing shit.
Yeah, that's why I figured we go. We just move
Okay.
over to the level 20, the next step up,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the quest there.
Yeah.
That other stuff's fun as a small distraction every once in a while.
Yeah.
But like, you got to stop at least every 10 levels and go back and run the quest.
Yeah.
So, like, if we do the level 20 area and we're not quite the level to go to the next area, then
Then
we
you
run
run
it.
those things a bit,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So, since Iron Man can't get none of the skilling outfits until they can do Invention, it's
Mm-hmm.
probably worth doing the like the Veridoc things to get the Veridoc armor.
Yes. Yeah, like the achievements will definitely come in handy. Is that even in free to play now? I'm pushing to get my Lumbridge Exploring as high as I can. So the next thing, in order to get my tier 3 one, I have to do, or I have to start the Dragon Slayer. So I need 33 quest points. But
All right, that's going to be it for today. I'll catch everybody next time.